but he is currently 5th ranked, and he is just a general all-around great guy and quite a fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Durinho, Mr. Gilbert Burns.
Oh, Durinho.
What's
Oh,
up, guys?
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me.
You're
Well, thank you
welcome.
for doing this.
Fala, bichão, porra. Look at this guy. He's look almost like AC Slater. What's the guy's name?
Oh yeah. What
Who's
is
that?
his? Anyway, people love him. It's a compliment. Let's just put it
Yeah,
that.
that he's a good looking
Okay.
guy. Caralho, what's that fucking guy's name now? I can't even
I
remember
forget.
that
I
one.
wasn't. I didn't watch. Whatever that show was, the high school show.
Everybody's gonna know the name of that one.
I know. Anyway, hey, so listen, Dorino, we are just, like 10 days out from your fight.
Yeah.
I don't know, you've kind of fought everybody and you are so highly ranked. What do you feel like you're going to gain with the win over Neil Mag?
First of all, I'm gonna win 2 checks. That's
Ooh,
that's already good. But a win over the Magnet put me on a win column again. Coming from okay, it was a big fight. She might have people like it, but I lost. At the end
yeah,
of the day, I lost the fight. So it put me back on a win column again, and it's not my fault. It's not no one's fault that it's Neil Magny. That means the guys above him say no or they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to fight or whatever it is. But I just gotta get a win. I gotta go back to the
yeah,
win column again. I just lost my place on the ranking. I was number 4 not long ago for Bilal Muhammad when he beat Sean Brady. I have nothing to do with this fight, and then he
Mm-hmm.
passed me on the ranking. So I just want to stay busy, make sure try to get the position again and fight the guys above me. But at the end of the day, I just want to stay busy. I think when I'm out of competition, for sure, I'm trying to improve. I'm working very hard to improve, but nothing better to improve than test. To get tests to go
yeah.
For
there
sure. Well, and
face
I
to.
didn't mean that as a
Yeah,
diss because
I
he's
know,
the winningest
for
welterweight. He's
sure
been
he's
on the show
good.
before.
Yeah,
Like he's incredibly tough. Just when you think
yes.
he's not going to win, he wins
No,
his
he's
fights.
very
So
yes,
Yeah.
he's very dangerous.
And
very
you
good.
guys very similar in that no one else want to fight you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like nobody. When you find out that you gotta fight you go like this. God, you fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna. Even if you might be able to win, even Chimaev, look at that. Okay, so he won. He didn't. That's not fun. That's not how he want to win. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like he got fucked up. He never been fucked up like
big
that
time,
before.
Yeah.
big time.
So you're gonna know you was in the meat grinder when you get in there with Durinho.
Yep.
Not unlike your uncle Hanach. It's the same stuff, but just in a different generation. Speaking of which, I'm so happy for you because you did something. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on your community. Because you come from Penduchiba,
Yeah,
okay?
very close. Yeah,
Yeah, and
Niterói,
and
yeah.
and before you, yeah, caralho, before you know what Penduchiba was famous for?
No.
Fucking Vinny Magalhães.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
And this was negative. This was a national
Was
embarrassment,
it?
and this everybody was feel sad because they don't want to be associated with that guy,
I
because he was obese and he was a
I
loser.
I
So
don't think.
now you come and you can give them that hope back. You can give them the pride to feel. Because I spent a lot of time there in my youth, and when I used to get a lot of girls
Oh,
from that area and stuff, Campo Novo, Maria Paula, those kind of places over there. Um, so, so I'm proud of you, and I'm sure everybody out there is proud to that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
well, listen. Apologies to Vinny, who is not obese, nor is he whatever.
this ain't
But
about him. This ain't about Vinny. This
it
is
isn't. It's
this is
about
about
him.
Durinho.
About him. So Dorino, the first time we met, you were Vitor's jujitsu coach. And
Yes.
like, I remember we were at Extreme Couture. It was like such a long time ago. And it was before you got into the UFC. And, it was just an incredible path that you've had. Like, I know people, it's kind of like generic, like, could you ever have imagined you are where you are? But like, you know what I mean? You saw Vitor and you saw what Vitor did, and you're
Yeah.
just doing things just as great, if not better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How do you feel about that path? How you got up here?
Uh, I'm to be honest, I'm proud. of what I have achieved on my
Mhm.
career so far. Jiu-Jitsu world champion now in the UFC top contender, but it's not done yet, you know. So for
Mm,
sure, I appreciate, and sometimes not all the time, but sometimes I gotta stop and look, you know, like kind of appreciate how
yeah,
far I have come. But I it's not every time, you know. I'm
Mhm.
busy trying to chase, trying to become a champion. Yeah, but I'm happy where I am, what the things that I achieved, how far I've come.
Mhm.
But it's not done yet. It's still a lot
yeah.
more to overcome, a lot more to achieve.
Yeah.
That's Karen Branch. That's the problem with guys like us. We can never sit back and smell the hoses. We
Yeah,
Other people can do that for us. They can be proud, but for us,
Yeah.
we never satisfy. God, are
No.
you?
yeah.
No,
I
it's
do
Until
never.
we
that.
have a 27 championship
Yes,
like
Well, this
myself.
is a guy who says yes
Huh?
every time, like short notice, call Dorino, and you're like,
yeah,
boom, I'm there, and then you go and knock somebody out like on short notice, and they're like, wait,
yeah.
what?
For but still a lot more to do. But I'm happy. I'm not complaining. I'm opposite. I'm very happy with my career so far,
Yeah.
but not done. You know, a lot more to achieve, and that's what keep me going. You know, keep me training. You still got a lot of goals to accomplish,
Hmm.
and Neil Magny is going to be one of these. Even though he's a little bit behind on the ranks, but
Mm.
he's the only one that step up, say yes, and
He's the only one who will ever step up. That
Yeah,
guy fight
exactly.
anybody. Yeah,
he was the only one. I respect that, and
yeah,
you know, the way I see right now, I'm on a mission to get those 3 wins this year. You know, that's what I'm looking for: 3 wins, 3 finishes, statements, and make a case, but like earn another title shot. That's my goal. You know,
Hmm.
and New Magnet is the first step. You know,
yeah.
Well, this person here, the kids block is saying Burns versus Kamzat was fight of the year. You never lost on this person's card. He's saying the knockdowns and that it should have been a draw. And I know you already kind of mentioned that a little bit. Like, yeah, everybody loved the fight and it was a great fight, but if when it goes down on your record, it's not a win. But I mean, that has to help a little bit, knowing that it's a potential Hall of Fame type of fight, or fight of the year at the least. Like, at least it meant something.
it did. It just kind of it,
I
it
know.
just it just
You
kind of
can't look at
show.
it that way. I
If you
know.
didn't win, it's all
Yeah,
it's all or
yeah,
nothing, huh?
no,
It's
but
win or nothing.
it just kind of show everybody what I already knew who I am, but it kind of show everybody what do I have inside of me. It's not
Yeah,
just jiu-jitsu, it's not just but the mentality. I want to become a champion.
yeah,
If they don't take me out, I'm gonna keep coming. You know, it doesn't matter. Oh, he's big, he's this, he's that, I don't care. I'm gonna
yeah.
keep fighting. It was just I think that fight was like a mirror that everyone was able to kind of recognize and watch who I am. Because first of all, I didn't have to take the fight,
Mhm.
No.
but I'm not this guy that's just gonna keep running, picking and choosing a fight. I will fight. And secondly, I was the underdog in that fight. They saw that guy is a monster and this and that, and then I
Mhm.
knew I was just like, man, it's gonna be a war, and I'll be ready for it. Even
Hmm.
though he thinks it's gonna be easy, he's gonna run away. I I,
Oh,
I just knew it's gonna be a war. That guy's not taking me out for sure. He's not submitting me, not trying to grapple me, and the
Yeah.
stand up is gonna be a war, and was so. For me, was just like everyone started to kind of see who I really am, but I
Mhm.
knew already, so
yeah,
just good, so everyone knows, kind of.
yeah. But usually in a loss, the interesting thing about this is usually on a loss, your stock is go down.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like your stock in this loss, your stock went up more than ever.
I
So
Mhm.
agree.
it
Yeah,
yeah, you didn't get the pleasure of saying like I won that one. Of course, that's what we all want. But in reality, you it's like you were he born in that one. For like the fans.
yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree, but because all of that, because first they were counting me out.
yeah,
They thought, oh, that guy gonna run through him, and secondly, I think they kind of appreciate that I didn't have to took the fight, but I took anyways.
yeah.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah, I said to myself, I told everybody, I said, no, Dorino, he's gonna win the fight, but they're not gonna give it to him. But you'll
yeah.
see.
Hey,
No,
Yeah,
so
you
what
thought
do
that
I'm
you?
you
ki-
said
no,
that to me.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, my brother. But let's pretend that I said that,
Okay,
okay?
Yeah.
Because okay, caralho. I feel that now though in my heart.
yeah,
You know.
Okay, I got
If I could go back on time, I would have said that. Mm.
Hey, so listen, Dorino, obviously you are very focused on the fight, but what do you do outside of it? I can't remember if you're married or not, or if you have kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
Oh, look
yeah.
at this.
I'm married. I got two kids. Kids are right
Oh,
here.
sorry,
Wife's
Karen
right
Bryant.
here. Wife is
It,
watching the Warriors now. The Golden State Warriors against who? Who's that play? What? Phoenix. She's watching the basketball game
Oh,
with
I
her.
hate the
nice.
Phoenix Sun. I hope,
Yeah,
I hope,
Phoenix
I
Sun. Yeah,
hope the
yeah.
Warriors win. I hate the Phoenix Sun. Oh God.
They
That's
winning.
nice. Well, that's good.
They winning. Oh, 26-25 is close.
Nice.
Just
It's
It
too
just
close for
started.
comfort. We're gonna
Yeah.
figure out later.
But
Um,
yeah, so I was just curious, like, what you do when you're not training. And are you,
yeah.
are you a gamer with the kids? Like, how old are they?
Yeah, they 9. Pedro's 9 and Joshua is 8. They just
Oh,
year and a half apart.
oh boy.
So my kids are huge football fans, so
yeah,
they doing football flag every time we're trying to play with the kids. So they get crazy with sports, football
yeah.
most, then MMA and basketball. So
Nice.
yeah, so
That's my favorite ones too.
yeah,
American football. Yeah.
yeah, American
Yeah. Yeah.
football. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
American
They
football. Oh, okay.
after World
Yeah.
Cup they got a little bit into soccer, but they American football
Yeah.
like
Oh,
big
okay.
time.
Wow.
So we
Yeah.
go to the Miami Dolphins games all the time. So
Oh
Nice.
wow.
yeah, yeah,
I'm so sad about Chua. I have
yeah.
Chua on
Me
my
too.
fantasy football, and I said,
Me
God, you this
too.
fucking kid. He have the worst luck
He
because he
got.
have the talent. He have the talent.
I
He could
agree.
be as good as
He,
anybody on
I
the
think
league.
he's the only southpaw in the league, right? The QB is the only southpaw, but he got
Maybe right
three.
now.
I think he
Mm.
got 3 or 4 concussions back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out of
We
this
came
one
back too
again.
soon.
Yeah,
They
I
pushed him
think
too
so.
soon that one
They
time this year,
they
and they shouldn't have did that. You never do that. You know.
no, and he's
Mm-mm,
not good
mm-mm.
right now. So yeah, my kids are into that. But uh, when I'm not in camp, when I don't have a fight, I try to make a plan to improve. So I sit down with the coach saying, okay, we're gonna try to get my wrestling better or whatever, my
Mm.
Mhm.
striking, these, and we make a plan to these. And I have a lot of teammates that help me a lot. So when those guys have a fight, I give those guys a couple sparring rounds, but I try to avoid sparring so much when I don't have a fight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
and
What's the
I
point?
yeah, and I spend time with the family. So we try. We went to the fights. We went to the whole family went to International Fight Week. We went to Orlando to the fights. I went with
Nice.
my little one to the Arizona card when Easy fought.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
We went to I went to another Apex with my older son. So they
Oh,
want
wow.
we just be
Nice.
active with the sports and with the family.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Are
like
they
to my family to do stuff without me, so I'm not over their shoulder. So I just have them, the different moms of the kids. I say, knock yourself out, go do whatever stuff you want. That way they can do a variety of stuff, and I'm not gonna interfere with that one. So
Yeah,
that's more
no.
important.
I was wondering, are they built like you? Because I could see like a football coach seeing you and like seeing like a little running back, to be like, oh,
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
for
tank.
sure.
Like,
The little
yeah, so are
one,
they,
I gotta send you the videos. The little one is so good, so fast. Like
Wow.
yeah,
every time that they go, the coach come at me and say, "Hey, the little one is so good, but my oldest one, so smart and he's so strong." Like,
yeah,
but they both in love. So yeah, I'm gonna
nice.
support. I'm gonna
That's
support
great.
those
That's
guys in
That's
that
the
must
great.
feel
future.
good.
Ah,
Yeah,
that is.
I could imagine like a little Barry Sanders. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah, yeah. That's the little one. Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, my dad used to coach Pop Warner football. So I always liked
Nice,
football from a young age too. Like I
nice.
always, just appreciated it. And yeah, like I know people get scared and everything that's going on, especially now with
Yeah,
Damar, people get real nervous and some people don't
yeah.
Hey,
ever want to have
But
their
they,
kids play football.
yeah, but
But
they doing flag. He's
yeah,
more tackle, so
flag.
yeah, flag
yeah,
is
Plus, if you think about this, like it was a very, I talked to my mom who's a nurse, and she was talking about what happened to him is like a perfect storm. Even the fact that she was explaining to me that the blood cycle between your brain, your heart, you go
mhm,
all over, and it take a certain amount of time.
mhm,
It had to be in the height spot just when he got hit. Like so much stuff
yeah,
was lined up to make the worst shit happen.
mhm,
Because let's be honest, I mean, terrible things can happen in football, but
for sure.
the amount of it's less than you would think. You know what I mean?
Way
Like how
less.
this never happened before. You know, with people getting hit all the fucking time. So,
Yeah,
you know, for as violent as that shit is, people, you know, I don't know. You gotta let people do what they love. You know.
for
Mhm.
sure.
You
Yeah,
know,
like
and if you want to
fighting.
be a fighter, you know,
Yeah, like
but you would think a
fighting. Yeah.
lot more people get fucked up in fighting, and
No,
the
a lot
amount of
more in
people,
football. Yeah,
yeah,
way more because you know why? Yeah, because in MMA at least we have a division when we're training for it, so we're getting ready to a fight.
Yeah.
Those
that's
guys,
true. That's
those
true.
guys are running. Think about it, a running back and running, and you got Francis Ngannou and three giants running after
Yeah,
this guy. And if they hit you,
yeah,
Right.
you
that's it for
just
you.
It's not like only running back size guys get to tackle
no
you.
way.
True. You know,
Yeah,
it's
huge
funny. I
guys.
never thought of
That
it that
makes a
way.
lot of sense. You're right.
I never fucking thought of it that way. That's a simple. How do you thought of that? Um.
Think about it. You
Smart
running
guy.
and then tight with Vaza and Francis
Oh,
Right.
Ngannou and another one come after you. I'm gonna
yeah.
run so
Yeah, that
fast, but
sucks.
if they catch me, shit, I'm
That's
fucked.
it.
Yeah,
That's what's a motivation, though. You know.
It's true. That's why they run so fast.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Renato, listen, we can't keep Dorino too late because he's on the
Why
East
not?
Coast and he's on the East Coast and he's fighting next week.
He's
Um,
watching basketball. What
No,
he got?
actually,
but
Yeah, but he's
I just don't want Renato. I want to make sure that you had time to ask him anything that you needed to ask him
well.
or anything like that because I didn't want us to have to let him go without you
We're
asking
not
him
gonna let
something.
him go, Poha. He's let him to suck this in. He's with one of his, you know, he's probably very nervous here. He's with one of his
Oh, is that
idols.
it?
How
He
are
just
you?
wanted. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he used to had one of those poster. I think he probably had one of those ones, you know, like it's a big, big thing, and you stick it on the wall. It's like the big
yeah,
head or whatever, the big one,
yeah.
and you can, you know, you have like a fish tank next to there, and your bed is like a haze car and stuff. And then you look your uncle Hanash, you go, oh, God, are you? One day, Poha,
One day,
one
oh
day.
Gia, oh Gia.
Um, so one stuff I do want to say something nice. That you know we're friends here with Chiron Spawn. You know,
Yes.
and I was you know we was talking about you, and don't get too excited. We was talking about you, but he said that he said one thing about you is no matter what kind of fucked up day you're having, you attitude and your positivity and your smile and just your glowing in practice, you can't help but feel good when you're around Dorino.
Oh,
You know, that's what he said.
that's
And he
cool.
said, he admit, he goes, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
But he said, Dorino, you just can't fucking help it. These guys just bring you up, you know. And
Yeah.
I said, that's so valuable for these guys. That's you can't put money on that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They say that a lot of guys say that, but uh,
Now you
so
don't seem like
yeah,
that.
no, but
He goes,
but what
yeah, I'm a heel hay of sunshine, Karyn.
w- w- like I'm just blessed, the opportunity that I have. I know
Mm,
I've been to. I'm not that victim mentality guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a complainer, but I've been through a lot.
mm,
And even though if the day is not the best, like those a lot of guys in Brazil, I know they're having a terrible day. If they
yeah.
were
Mhm.
here in my place, they were working super hard. So
Yeah.
that kind of comes back. And then I remember too in Brazil, one of the toughest time that I had was 2008
Mm,
when I got my black belt in 2007. And I just and kind of was in the middle of the transition in Rio. Everybody in Rio started doing MMA,
Mm.
mm,
and kind of Rio used to be the capital of jiu-jitsu in 2007. But then in 2007, when Aldo and everybody just pure MMA, the jiu-jitsu kind of went down a little bit in Rio, and the
yeah.
capital in jiu-jitsu it moved to São Paulo.
I
So
remember.
then,
Yeah.
so then I have to move to São Paulo, and back then 2007 I was in a good zone. I didn't have
Yeah.
money, but I have a little sponsors. It's not even a sponsor, but I had everything taken care. This guy helped me with the supplements, the store helped me with the food, that guy paid my food, this guy paid my everything was kind of set up. I
Mm.
wasn't making no money, but it wasn't costing me anything.
Right. Right.
I can work out a deal for
Yeah,
you like that too, by the way,
yeah.
if
And
you
I
want.
was I was very happy. I was just training, but then I got to move to São Paulo to start training. Then that was a
Yeah.
different state.
That's
And
depressing.
So expensive there
Yeah,
too.
very expensive. It was very hard, and then I got to start to work in, and
Oh,
I live in a very small city, like 2.5 hours away from the city, so called Rio Claro. And
mm,
in Rio Claro was so hard. Like I had to work,
oh,
I had to train the whole weekend, work on the weekends.
ay,
And I remember my rent was like 45 reais. The part of my rent,
mm.
we live in the studio with four guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
caralho, four guys.
yeah, four guys in the studio. And the
No,
little
thank you.
and 45 reais a month was just like nowadays, not even like maybe $7, $8 wasn't
Yes,
that
it's
much.
nothing.
But I didn't had for a couple
But
months. I
right.
didn't had that money, and guys were paying for me, and I was doing extra job in the house. And whenever the day is bad, I put myself back in Rio Claro, and then
Ah,
that just changed, you know. So even
Yeah.
nothing's good when I get to the work, I have work to do, and I don't know how, but I can clear that, focus on the work, and make sure I have a good training day. And I don't know how, but I just put myself back, and then I'm able to change
I like that.
the goal.
That's a
And
great perspective to have. I
yeah,
mean, remembering where you came from and remembering the journey, that's all incredibly important. I love
And
that.
how did you survive listening to that horrible accent of the Paulistas like, "Ah, Dorino,
Porta,
Dorino,
Porta,
yeah,
yeah,
Ponta,
we're so
yeah,
bad.
the
Yeah,
party, ah, caralho." They sound like in the American movies, the gangsters, like Edward G. Robinson, like, put your hands up. They sound like a 30s gangsters. Oh, caralho, it's the worst. I
Yeah.
can't listen to that. Oh, my friend Carla. Ah, no, porra. I don't like that one. But I like Paulista, but the accent is grating on my ears for her.
yeah, it's different.
Does
Yeah,
it? Does it?
It's so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. But you're here now. You're living, you are living the dream. So how many fights do you think you need to get back to the title? Like what do you what do you think is
Um,
gonna happen, right? With Leon. How long do you think he's gonna keep the title?
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see. We'll see in March. I think that fight was close. He
in
ended up
March.
good, but I think it's a very close fight. Again, the rematch, a lot of things going on. But to be honest, it doesn't change so much. I don't care. I going back to your question. I do think I need three good wins. I
Yeah.
would say if I say one and two, it's maybe, but I want to earn the title shot again. So I have to earn that. It's not. I don't want to get one win and bag and ask for a favor. I just want to
Hmm.
earn that, and then I think three decisively, like three finishes, three statements will give me that. So I just put that on my. I don't care who's fighting, who's defending. I'm just gonna be here to fight
Hmm.
anyone and getting finishes, and eventually I'll earn. So it doesn't matter if it's Kamar, if it's Leon, if it's Hamza, whoever it is. I'm just want to earn another title shot, and Neil
Hmm.
Magny will be that first step.
Hmm.
And I got a question about training. How tough is Michael Robinson? I mean, because he said he's the top dog over there. He told me that.
Michael Johnson.
Yeah, he said nobody
He
can
was on
deal
the
with.
show before.
Yeah, he said no one
He's
can. He said even Dorino. He said no, Caralho. When I'm on the gym, that's it. Like I'm. He's the chop dog, the alfalfa dog.
yeah, you know why? Well, because we have two different trainees at the gym. We have the lightweights, so it's
Oh,
lightweights all the way down at one time, welterweights up in the other time. So he might be
that's
one of the top dogs at the lightweight. I give that
Ah,
to him. Yeah.
gotcha.
he's a very
Not
colorful
not not
character.
not with the big dogs, but with the small
Now,
dogs.
okay,
Yeah,
with the
he's
small doggy,
he's the
he's.
biggest dog from the small dogs. Yeah,
We're gonna make sure to put that on a shirt for him.
Do
yeah,
you do
Yeah.
you train with RoboCop? Is Gregory Rodriguez with
yeah.
you guys?
I do train with
Oh,
him.
Homocop is tough.
That guy's a
RoboCop is tough, and
monster.
I'm
Yeah.
bummed because RoboCop Tavares just today had to drop out of the fight. So,
Yes,
do you know did
Oh,
Gregory get a new opponent yet? Do you know? I have
I
any
did.
inside info on that?
They working on it, and I hope he does because we have the same fly, we have the same coaches. So yeah, I hope he does. They working on a guy. I think a lot of guys didn't accept, but I just
I'm
heard
sure.
the UFC is not getting a new guy. They're not hiring like
Oh, they just getting hit of the
fight.
fight.
So no, they
Oh,
trying. I think
oh.
two guys are on the maybe. So we hope
Yeah.
one of these guys say yes. But
Like,
yeah,
well, since it's in Brazil, maybe they could get like a jungle fight champ or somebody to
that's
just
what I
cross
Oh,
was.
jungle
over.
fights. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That was my thought. I hope they do, and
yeah,
it will be great for those Brazilian
yeah.
guys.
Yep.
Or even
But
Heel Heroes. You know the one Heel Heroes. Yeah,
Or some,
but
yeah.
yeah,
but I
yeah.
heard
I like that one.
I heard they will not hire a new guy, so you got to be the guy from the
Right.
company.
Well,
Ah,
So
because Brad's doing well. Brad's on a win streak, I think, right? And like it means a lot to have him there. Like he's doing
he was
well.
in the
So
ranking not long ago, but then uh I think the guy that leads it, he got a win. He was the guy out of the
oh yeah,
ranking,
Roman, yeah.
so he
oh,
got
Homan
a
Deliza.
win.
Yeah, he's tough too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just won a couple weeks. Yeah, he won in
he
December,
got
right?
a win over Jackie
Jack.
Hermansky, and whenever he
Ah,
went in the ranks, they kind of bumped Tavares out of the ranking. But Tavares was
Oh,
ranked not long ago.
yeah.
oh, Chawa.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, listen, Tim Klim has given us a donation
Ah,
asking, Dorino, have you ever trained full contact capoeira with your uncle Hanach? Who came out as a true alpha male in that
wow.
pugilistic
I
endeavor?
tell you, I've always been wanting to do that and check him under my wings and do that. But right now, it's not the time because he's in training. But we're gonna add some of that stuff slowly. We're
Yeah.
gonna fold that in. I'm gonna talk to Henry, but we have to be careful. We don't want to overload him with too much capoeira and stuff like that. Not
Uh-huh.
yet, you know.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
when it's time, when he's gonna fight easy, that's when we add that one.
Okay,
That makes a lot of
we'll
Yeah,
do it.
sense.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and I am curious though, Gilbert, before I let you go, like if if I had to say to somebody like, oh my God, you've got to see this guy Dorino fight. And they were like, okay, well, give me one or two fights of his that would like show me who he is. Which two fights of yours would you tell me to show people to explain who you are?
Shit.
Man, the Woodley fight was. I was
Yeah,
like,
maybe
oh
the
shit.
Woodley, the Demian Maya.
Leave Damian Maya out of this. He's a national treasure.
I was at that one. That was the last fight before
Oh
the
yeah, you were
pandemic.
there. Yeah, you were
Brasilia.
there. I remember
That must have hurt you hard to do that.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So let's forget about that one, Karyn.
So I think the Tyron Woodley, Tyron Woodley. I think that would be a good one.
I think that surprised the fuck out of everybody because that was
He did.
was
Yeah,
kind of a
I was the
one-sided fight.
underdog in that fight too. Another
What was
one I
that?
love. I was the underdog, and
Yeah.
I love
Very much.
You were
Yeah,
very
yeah.
confident though.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, wow, okay, wow. I was like, what they feeding this guy over there? Yeah, not
Yeah,
too
that's
shabby.
good. That's good. That's good. That
Oh
makes
my
a lot of
god.
sense. Well, yeah, that's good. Well, I do hope that
Oh
you what
no, we was talking about before we had the comments. We was talking about Hobocop. So Hobocop
yes.
got injured. He's
No,
out.
no, no. Tavares got
No.
injured. Well, he said they
Chavar,
dropped. The
Chavar.
assumption is
Yeah,
that it was an injury. So today it was just they were just saying that Gregory needed a new opponent.
he's a scary guy, Hobocop.
Yeah.
He looked like a combination. Like he looked like if Minotauro and maybe Junior Dos Santos had a baby together, they would make a Hobocop. Can you see it?
He's a little darker though than that too. You need somebody a little bit more, like a little more. Who else could he be a mix?
Well,
of?
I always thought that Minotauro was like the Charmy Lee Jones of MMA.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
God, I tell you what, those guys is younger than me, and they look like they fucking
Are they?
used to hang out
Does
with my
anybody
dad.
know how old the Nogueras are?
They're
Really?
younger. Like, look, they're younger than they look, Porha. They look,
Yeah,
100%.
like
I agree
I-
with that.
42,
I look
I
at
think,
them
right?
and I want to say
Something
like
like
these
that.
guys is like, heel men, like excuse me, sir, and these fucking guys is younger than me, and kind of.
Well, I just always had
I
heard,
think
and
they're
I don't know if
42.
it was just Chael or whatever, but I had always thought they came from a place where like, they didn't really have birth certificates or whatever, or wasn't like 100% sure that that
Oh,
was
like
factually correct.
Dominican baseball players and
Yeah,
shit.
so
Like
they
he's
just kinda,
13.
exactly like,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
12-year-old with a mustache and a
yeah.
wife,
They
but yeah,
they
so that the Nogueras may in fact be a little older than stated.
Yeah.
the Nogueiras, I think they're the same age as Vitor, but it's crazy that Vitor came in so.
I mean, look, I love those guys, but they look
Bless
like they've been
love
through a lot. They look like
love
they've
them.
been
They
through a lot
have.
of
Let me
stuff.
see.
Yeah,
They
I think
have.
yeah.
I think
Well,
he's
I was on Nog's show when we were over on Fun
Oh yeah.
Island. He interviewed me for his YouTube show. We did it in Portuguese. It was great. It was actually really, really fun. But my friends tell me some stories about working with him, and he sounds like a handful. But of course, he's a
he's
legend. So
he's
you know.
46.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
wow.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I seen him at a club years ago. I remember like Dre's, that after hour place
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Vegas.
Oh,
And I
that's
saw him,
right.
he was partying and shit. And I just went by and I put my hand like on there. I was like, ah, yeah, follow Bichon, and
Yeah,
he kind of looked at me like this, like,
you touch.
you know what I
Oh.
mean? And I was like, okay, caralho. I was like, never mind that then, I guess. Um, yeah, not everybody, there's a different stroke for a different folk.
Yeah.
Um, but also, and I want to speaking of celebrity and stuff like that. Now, is there truth to the rumor that you like a relation or great grandson of George Burns? Is this true? Do you know who's George Burns?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's a
he, he
old, he's an old guy here with the cigar, and he's in the movies
Wayne
like Oh God. But in Brazil, they
Wayne.
call Oh Deus. It's
I'm
he's
sorry.
a sensational actor, and
Yeah, maybe,
But yeah, I
maybe.
didn't thought that that was true, but a lot of people was telling me that that's the word around the campfire.
What's the latest with your brother Herbert?
Oh, he needs getting better now. He did the surgery in end of August, so he still got a couple more months to
Okay.
recover. But yeah, surgery this time was very good.
Oh, good.
The last surgery before this one, the last surgery he had a lot of pain during the whole recovery process. Now the knee's
Ah,
going good.
Good.
They make a different hole, different ACL. So
ugh.
it was a fight at the beginning, but now the knee's finally healing. And I think a couple more months he'll be good. We targeting something by July to do a good comeback with a good recovery. But yeah,
Nice.
I hope
What's
everything goes good.
what's Herbert's nickname?
The Blaze,
The Blaze,
yeah,
the blaze, like the fire,
yeah,
like Fogo de Chão.
Fogo de
yeah.
chão.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I got an idea for him. He should put a gimmick. As soon as he knocks somebody out, he should. The card they give you on Fogo de Chão. Like if you
Yeah,
say
when you're
it's
done,
you
when you're
won
on your
or
Yeah,
feet,
not,
yeah.
he take the head one and put it on the body of the guy that he knock out.
no
Like
more.
this one don't need no more
Done,
here.
done.
Easy
Yeah,
done for tonight. Imagine that his stock gonna go like this.
That's not bad.
That's
It's
more
not bad.
important.
yeah.
Listen, that's more important than even the Hamza fight. His fight, he's gonna
Boom.
skyhawk it to the
All right,
chop.
all right.
And I can manage that one.
I think his brother's probably better suited for that.
Well, hey, listen, I'm trying to help. That's all.
Well, you know what? We got to let him go, Renato, because it's fight camp. What you're traveling? Are you going early? When are you heading down to
Yeah,
Brazil?
I'm going Saturday night. I'm going to be there on Sunday.
Nice, nice. Get
Okay.
acclimated and all that. So, do
And
you? What? Go
yeah,
ahead.
and I know that your wife is still there watching the game. Now,
Yeah.
does she have any friends that might be interested in you, Uncle Henach? Or, to like if I'm come out there, I can, let my hair down and have
Yeah,
some
yeah. She
caipirinha
get
and
she get a couple good friends there.
yeah, that might be interested in somebody like your Uncle Henach.
Do you have a
Maybe,
couple
maybe.
of
Yeah.
guy friends, Dorino?
Never mind that. Do
I'm
they
single.
like,
I'm
do
Yes,
she,
I
single.
do. I
yeah,
do.
we're not worried about
You
that.
going? You're not going, right? You
No.
going to Brazil,
No,
Karyn?
I'm not
Oh
going to be
no.
there,
Okay.
unfortunately. I wish.
Do her friends like chow guys with beautiful hair like a lamb's wool and skin like Egyptian cinema
Yes.
and baby brown eyes? I wonder,
Yeah.
it's tough to find women who
Anyway,
like that kind of stuff. And
Dorino,
dimple,
we
and
might have
dimple
to have
like
a
that.
sidebar
Dohinho,
conversation
look at
about some of
that.
your.
One of her friends might fall into the crevice here. She
We
trip and
gotta
fall into that one
no, but he
and
might
get
have
lost
some
in there.
jujitsu friends in Vegas every now and then. Hey,
Like it's hard for you to get laid here. I mean, caralho. Like, oh, we gotta find the guys to hook you
no,
up
but I
with.
could also practice my Portuguese as well. That would be very
I'll
helpful.
give you your Portuguese if you
Yeah, I
don't
just
care.
need a tutor. That's what I'm really
Yeah.
looking
Okay.
Okay.
for. With
Uh,
pennies.
uh, um.
Okay, Dorino.
Well, hey,
Thank
listen.
you so much for joining. Wait,
This was
what,
a
Renato? We gotta
this
let him
was a
go. It's
treat.
late.
This
What?
was a treat. I know. I'm telling him this was a treat for him, and I'm proud that you got a chance to, to finally. You've probably been wondering what it's gonna be like. Now you finally one of your bucket list. You can check that off the list. You
Okay.
have a full conversation with your Uncle
Oh,
Henry.
hey, question. By the
Yeah.
way, how good is Gregory's English? Because we would love to have him
He's
on
good,
someday.
very good English. He can speak, yeah.
Don't you think?
So we can have
That'd be
Robocop?
fun
Sure.
to have
One
Robocop
I
on?
would
That
love that.
100%.
I
Well,
would
let him
love
know.
that.
Let him know we want to have him on sometime.
I will.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, my brother.
Awesome. Well, Torino, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
Boa sorte. Best of luck to you. I know it's going to be a great fight with Neil. You always show up and just throw down, never in a boring fight. So, yeah, best of luck to you. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for
Ok,
having me.
valeu, fera.
Yeah.
Valeu.
Have a good one, guys.
Casca
Bye.
grossa. Casca grossa. Oh, porra. Oh, look at that
Ciao.
one. Bad boy for life.
What a guy.
Look.
That guy can fight.
Of course he can. I mean, everybody loved that guy. I don't know. We tend to say this a lot because we get good guests and stuff like that, but
Right.
he's just one of those people. Like, I never seen somebody come up to me and go, Gilbert Burns, not into it. It's not my type of. I mean, if you like fighting, you're gonna like the guy.